You know, when I throw a drop shot, really, you know, my two favorite baits are the big bite shaking squirrel and the jointed jerk minnow. And those are really the two baits that I throw pretty much all the time. Talking about the shaking squirrel, which I helped design, you know, when you're throwing a drop shot, you know, one of the biggest keys to me on a good drop shot worm, one is you want the bait really soft, and the shaking squirrel is, and the other is you need good colors, and you need a pretty wide assortment of colors, because a drop shot to me is a very visual bait. You know, if you're fishing really stained water, I'm not going to throw a drop shot. But the shaking squirrel, you know, they make it in two sizes. They make it in 4.5 and 6. I throw the 4.5 a lot. A lot of guys prefer the 6-inch, and I throw them both. But the worm is extremely soft. And you know, one of the biggest things to it is don't overwork the worm. It takes very little bit of movement to get that worm to do a lot. You know, if the fish are on shad and it's really clear water and they're suspended, that's when I like a bait that's shaped more like a minnow, and that's when the jointed jerk minnow comes in. If I'm fishing more for largemouth and catching largemouth and they're on the bottom, that's when I go with the shaking squirrel. But really, to me, with those two baits, you pretty much have it covered. You know, that's the way it is. You don't. They make all kinds of crazy looking fancy stuff, and I'll be honest with you, I've tried them all, but my most success has probably come on those two baits. You know, just remember, when you're throwing a drop shot, throw it on a spinning rod. Don't throw it on a bait cast. And honestly, the lightest line you're comfortable throwing, you're going to get more bites.